Ignoring a malfunctioning power liftgate on your Toyota Highlander is a guaranteed way to destroy your rear hinges and even shatter your rear glass because of a hidden mechanical failure inside the power drive unit. Most owners think a liftgate that stops halfway is just a minor glitch or a weak battery, but it is actually the first sign of a mechanical chain reaction that can leave your vehicle vulnerable and your wallet empty. Today we are going to reveal exactly what is physically breaking inside these high-tech assemblies, how to catch the failure before it ruins your tailgate alignment, and the specific repair cost you can expect to save your Highlander from a much larger bill. If you own a 2020 through 2023 Toyota Highlander or Highlander Hybrid, you need to pay close attention to how your power back door is behaving. This issue is widespread enough that Toyota issued Technical Service Bulletin T-SB-0081-22 to help technicians identify the failure. The symptoms usually start small. You might notice the door begins to open, but then suddenly stops and beeps at you. Other times it might reach the top of its travel and immediately start closing again as if it sensed an obstruction that wasn't there. This ghost behavior is more than just an inconvenience. When the door reverses direction unexpectedly or stops mid-travel, it's often left in an unstable, unlatched position. If you're parked on an incline or if a gust of wind hits that door, it can put massive leverage on the hinges. We've seen reports of owners trying to force the door the rest of the way manually, which is a huge mistake. These systems use a motorized worm gear and pulse sensors. Forcing them can strip the internal gears or bend the mounting brackets. A common false assumption is that the sensors at the bottom of the bumper, the kick sensors, are just dirty. Owners spend time cleaning the car or checking for obstacles in the door jamb, thinking something is blocking the path. While that's a good first step, the real problem is deeper. Inside the power back door drive unit assembly, there are internal pulse sensors that tell the computer exactly where the door is at every millisecond of its travel. When these internal sensors fail or the logic inside the unit glitches, the vehicle's computer loses track of the door's position. For safety, the system panics and stops all movement or reverses direction to prevent crushing a person or an object. If you were to hook up a diagnostic tool like Toyota's TechStream, you would likely find Diagnostic Trouble Codes B222, B2223, B2225, or B2226. These codes specifically point to pulse sensor malfunctions in either the left-hand or right-hand drive units. The mechanical root cause is a failure in the internal components of the drive unit assembly itself. Toyota recognized that the original parts weren't holding up. To fix this, they developed a modified drive unit with improved internal logic and more robust mechanical parts. These new units are designed to maintain their calibration even after thousands of cycles and varying temperature changes. The repair involves physically removing the interior trim and replacing the entire power back door drive unit assembly. Depending on which codes are stored, they may replace the left side, the right side, or both. Once the new hardware is bolted in, the car must go through a power back door initialization procedure. This is where the computer learns the new open and closed limits of the redesigned hardware. Real-world owner experiences on forums and Reddit highlight how frustrating this can be. Many owners describe the Highlander beep of death, where the car just won't stop chiming because it doesn't think the door is fully closed. Some have found that the issue is significantly worse in the winter. Cold temperatures can cause the lubricants inside the drive units to thicken, putting more strain on the motor and causing the faulty sensors to trip even more frequently. One owner mentioned that they thought they could fix it by simply disconnecting the battery to clear the memory. While this might work for a single cycle, the underlying hardware failure remains and the door usually fails again within 24 hours. This is a hardware problem, not just a software bug that a reboot can fix. Now let's talk about the cost cliffhanger. If you catch this early while your Highlander is still under the basic warranty of 36 months or 36,000 miles, Toyota will cover the entire repair under the TSB guidelines. However, if you are outside that window, the costs escalate quickly. For a 2026 estimate at an independent shop, you are looking at roughly $550 to $750 for the part, plus about 2 hours of labor at $95 per hour. This brings your total to roughly $740 to $940 for one side. If both sides are failing, you're looking at nearly $1,700. If you take it to a dealership, the prices for these modified units are often higher, and labor rates usually hover around $145 per hour. A dealership repair for a single side will likely land between $1,050 and $2,300. If both units need replacement, the bill can easily climb toward $2,400 to $2,600. When you compare that to the cost of a standard gas strut on an older SUV, which might cost $50, it's a massive jump in maintenance costs for modern tech. The best advice is to monitor your liftgate's speed and sound. If it starts to slow down, groan, or stop intermittently, get it documented at the dealer immediately. Catching it under warranty is the difference between a free fix and a multi-thousand-dollar headache. Have you dealt with a liftgate that seems to have a mind of its own on your Highlander? Drop a comment below and let us know. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more ways to keep your Toyota on the road.